Alright guys, got another shipment from Funky. It's just my double ferrule ends, crimps. We're gonna work on trying to knock out a bunch of cable stakes tonight. So plain and simple stuff here. Everywhere, nothing to be used here. Be sure. Like I said in the previous video, I used a lot of these old little snares. I actually that one here is pretty close to those Dakota lines, same cam lock. I actually just cut up the other day a Dakota line snare. Feel bad about it, but didn't want to throw it out, and I'm not going to use it because I don't really set snares for coons. So been a pretty long day today. Started out working on a kiosk for one of the parks that we manage for the county. Working on the roof and doing all the soffit and fascia and all that cool stuff. Ended out the day washing all the work trucks. At least 2 of the 4. And then came home, had a late lunch. Knocked out some drywall in my dad's rental next door here. And the wife got home. Went and picked up some bricks because we redid our fire pit. We got one of them really nice bomb guards ones, but they don't last. The steel's too thin. So we took the grate part and salvaged it off of it was a really nice one. Salvaged it off the old metal pit, and then we lined the bricks and dropped it in there instead of going out and buying a new liner. So, and now I'm in the shed trying to knock out a few of these. Get a couple done tonight. Not much too exciting going on here. It's been pretty dry all day here. The humidity, now that the winds died down and the sun went away, humidity's up. Now it's hot. I don't know. I think it's even worth me doing some of these videos, just having you guys watch me crimp these. Or do you like seeing me carving them fish? I got 5 of them sitting in there on the bench I need to be working on too, but that's more time than required than what I'm doing here. Give me an hour in there carving a fish. I got a block of wood that roughly resembles one. A fish, that is. But an hour in here and I can probably finish all these. I only got enough to do 50 of these smaller ones and then enough to do 50 of the 1/8 inch cabled ones. I gotta do those different because this crimp doesn't do those 1/8 inch ferrules. Wasn't expecting company tonight, but I don't know if that's my dad pulling in or what. Might be coming down to burn some midnight oil since we got a wedding tomorrow. About an hour away from us here. Busy week.
What you working on?
I'm filming a YouTube episode and just trapping shed talk.
Alright.
And then I'm working on making a bunch of disposable stakes. Burning up some of these smaller cables here that I'm not going to use for snares anymore because I watched a coon pop out of them last year. Right, I was filming them and I dropped the phone and had to chase him down with a pistol. So, what are you after?
I left the basement door open. It might rain tonight.
Yeah, I heard somebody saying there was a chance for rain.
Yeah, it's severe weather, hail, and but it's like sturdy.
Alright guys, sorry about that. Wasn't expecting Dad to stop by tonight. I lost my cable. Couldn't have gone far. There it should be. Again, always save your hardware when you're cutting out snares. Make a So try to run them about 18 inches. Not exactly eyeballing it, but what's nice about these disposable sticks, you don't have to get them super deep for them to stick. Especially when the ground's frozen, which, like I say, most of the time I don't start trapping until during or after the shotgun season. So mostly just by preference. I like archery deer hunting. If I shoot my deer before November, I can make opening day. But so if you guys see me crimping these 5 times on these cable crimps, part of the reason why I'm doing that is when I put the crimps in there, or these ferrules in there, I'm crimping them sideways first. And what that does is that opens that up. It opens this internal portion up. So then I roll it on the other side and crimp it back down that way. And that keeps them pretty solid. At least, I think they're solid. Normally this is like, I've played with disposables in the past. And they're nice. The only thing I don't like about them is they get tangled up so bad inside my bag and it just makes a mess of everything. So I like using rebar, but considering we've been in a drought the last couple of years, that rebar is having a tough time holding in this stuff. I had to run double sticks on just about everything. So I just said the heck with it this year. We'll build a bunch of disposables, get everything to do a bunch of them. I got enough to do 100 of them. I don't even have that many traps, I don't think. And again, I mostly run snares if I can. But I need to get better at running leg holds. And like I said, I'm pretty excited about it, but I'm trying to get all this stuff set up because the next couple of years I got Missouri this year I'm going to try to get into. I was reading the laws and regulations down there. 90% private property. But it's nice to know Missouri doesn't have really a limit on bobcats that I've seen, or otter, unlike Iowa. And but you still do have to check them all in. Out of room on that, okay. Let me find another snare to cut up. Okay. Started cutting that one. Now I'm not saying, because here's one of them, I don't know, 5/64 cables, or what the hell size are they? 3/32 cables. It was sold as a coyote setup, and it caught a coyote. I mean, there's still fur on there. Do they work? Yes, they work. But again, how I've used these generally is I put them in areas where that coyote's going to tangle up real fast. Again, going to Missouri, I can't do that. Can't even use snares. Well, I can. I got to be in the water, which there's not much to salvage off this one. Just the end, 18 inches. So yeah, I'm just don't need it. It's a waste of space in the shop, which I'm short on space anyhow, and I'm not the most organized guy in the world. I'm way behind getting everything ready, but I don't think I'm the only one out there. It's tough when you're got a full-time job too, and when you're busy on everything else, plus you're working on helping. I'm going to Missouri Valley to work on a garage door, and I gotta go turn around, come home, pick up the wife and kids, change, and run back into Missouri Valley again for a wedding at 3 o'clock tomorrow. So, and it's church Sunday, Missouri Sunday afternoon. Scout that property out. That's a little bit longer. Yeah, no rest for the wicked, huh? That's right. I always yell at my kids, we can sleep when we're dead, huh? We get plenty, more than we know what to do with. I'm always curious about you guys that run trapline dogs. dogs that hang out with you on your trap line. Seen a few guys running them, and I'm guessing there's really no good way of associating your dog to a trap besides letting it find it, huh? I'd like to take mine, but she's dumb enough she might get snapped a few times. And I really don't like remaking sets. Alright, here's another question for you guys. If you had to choose, you just set up a new line, what day is your favorite day to check it? I know what mine is. Mine's usually the third day. By then, I'm a firm believer that most of your scents dissipated. Things kind of got back to normal. And I'm also a firm believer that if you found fresh signs, like for a coyote, cat's a little different, but find fresh sign for coyote, I believe they've got generally like a 3-day home range, where it takes them about 3 days to cover their territory. No expert, not a biologist, never done it. I do work for Mills County Conservation, but I mostly mow. I do a lot of other stuff too, but timber improvement, prairie improvements. But the only thing I know about the critters are, one, if you want to be a better trapper, knowledge up. Know everything about what you're after out there. Makes you a much better trapper. It's just like anything else in the world. You set your mind to do it, and you're setting your mind to do it right. There's no ends to the possibilities that can come to you. But yeah. I like the third day for checking on that stuff. I'm actually thinking about going and getting a wilderness, not a wilderness, that might be the wrong word, a wildlife degree or something, wilderness degree or something along those lines. And then maybe even get a look at naturalist stuff. Because I like doing that shit. I like playing in the woods. I like knowing as much as I can about being in the woods. But well, it sounds like we got more company coming out. Bad drizzle again. Smaller cable. Rabbits there. Yeah, this is one of those snares that an old timer gave me. He pre-put locks in on the back side of his snare, so he knew exactly where to set them every time. A little small for me. I mean, heck, his ears are going to rub when he walks in that. Unless you try to get him more around. But I like the teardrop design. I don't know. He caught a lot of coyotes, but he'd probably be mad if he seen me cutting these up. Oh well. Sacrifices must be made for the sake of progress. Do this as the last batch and call it a night. I'm pretty shot. I don't drink a lot, but tonight would probably be one of them nights if I had beer in the house. But I got a teenage boy. We've all been there. Got a teenage boy. He's not real good at resisting temptations. Tell you what, who needs a damn gym membership with this shit going on? You do 100 of these in a night, your arm's gonna be a little sore. I need to get one of them really fancy benchtop cable crimps. I don't know. This was pretty much, it probably cost me about $10. Those nice cable crimps. Especially if you get one of the swagger ones that are backwards and bench mount. Those things cost, what, almost $300. Which is crazy. I like trapping, but I don't know. It doesn't justify me going out and spending that kind of money unless I'm making money on it. Getting overflow video. Gosh, you guys don't want to listen to my neighbor's dogs bark. Well, we're gonna call that a night. Hope you guys enjoy it. I don't know if you did or not. Kind of a tedious project. So, alright. We'll try to spice it up a little bit more next time. Just kind of, I'll be a little less tired when I'm in here. And maybe we'll get the cable in I ordered for the snares. I ordered this. I don't know if you guys can see it at all. But I ordered this stuff. This is 1/8 inch, but it's actually like 5/64s with, or the 3/32 with a vinyl coating on it. And to me, I don't know. I'm half tempted to try to build a snare out of it. Or I'm going to return it. But I got 500 foot of it if anybody knows or wants any. But I'm probably going to end up returning. I just want to wait till this other stuff gets. Because if it doesn't get here in time for trapping season, I'll use this and see how it works. I mean, it slides. The cam lock slides through there like butter on that vinyl coating. And it would help reduce the rusting effect on it from just riding around in the pack basket. I think it would also reduce the smell, because that vinyl won't allow the oils to stick to it from your hands. But I don't know. I've never ever heard of a vinyl coated snare. I'm interested. I might try. I might keep it and build a dozen or so and try them next season. It piques my interest, but I just don't know how the crimps would hold up because of that vinyl coating. So, alright guys. Well, we'll keep moving on down the road, and we'll see you in the next video.